everybody, it's Marcie. I'm sorry I'm running late. We had a little So, I don't know. Okay, I'm asking you guys for help now on cooking. Let me know, you know when you put butter in a microwave to melt, it explodes everywhere? Yeah, we had a little bit of that today. So, yeah, if anybody has any great ideas on that, I'd really appreciate it. So I'm coming to you today from Chicago. I am in our kitchen in Chicago, and you can see it's a lot smaller than my kitchen at home, but I love this kitchen, except for the microwave that's covered with butter right now. Not loving the thought of having to clean that up. But I got, can you see my little step stool? I got my little step stool so I can reach it and everything. So what we're gonna make today, and I think I might have to move this in a second, is we're gonna make some peppermint brownies. This came from my friend Stephanie in New Jersey, and she made it the other day. She said not only does it taste fabulous, it makes your house smell fabulous. And really, I didn't think there's any way to improve on our truffle fudge brownies. Stephanie agreed with that, but I think she said that this might be the way. Okay, so what you need for the brownies, they're so easy. I really could have even made it ahead of time because I've shown you guys so many times. You need 1 stick of melted butter, most of which is all over my microwave now. So I had to get out another stick, part of which is also all over the microwave. So I'm sort of hoping this is just gonna melt on its own so I don't have to try putting it back in there because it's such a huge mess. I don't know why it does that. Kendra, maybe if you watch this, you'll give me a little insight into that. I'm sure it's some very, and I've tried doing it on lower temperatures. I know that's supposed to help. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down here. Kitchen setup's a little bit different too. Okay, so here is my almost melted butter. I really don't want to add anything to it till it's a little more melted. And I am feeling so greasy right now. I hope that there's a full stick of butter in here. I'm fairly certain there is. But it's sort of hard to judge when it's all over the top of the microwave and the sides and the plate and all of that. Okay. I'm gonna see how this is. Yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, so the other things we have to add are our truffle fudge brownie mix. One of our favorite things. And I'm also gonna be using this for a really fun Halloween recipe tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna just dump this whole thing in. Maybe put it in a bigger bowl. Don't have a lot of choices here. Although for any of my Pampered Chef lovers or Pampered Chef friends, when Mike took this job in Chicago and we got our apartment here, one of my first things was, yay, I've got more drawers to fill up with Pampered Chef. So, okay, so now we've got to add 2 eggs. Oh, and I'm doing it right into there. And this would be the time that we get a bad egg. Okay. Okay, and as you've seen me do so many times, you just mix it up. Like I said, a bigger bowl might have been better, but that's the breaks. Okay, so this part's easy. You've seen it done a million times. I know I've been talking about our white chocolate. Whoops. If you look online to order them, they're called Peppermint Mini Bars. And they are fabulous. I'm not sure if I talked on here about white chocolate, but one of the things people always ask me is white chocolate real? And I have always said, yes, you can have white chocolate unless you have the cocoa pod or the cacao pod. So I found out recently that that's not necessarily true, because somebody was telling me that other companies do not necessarily use the cocoa butter in it. If it has cocoa butter in it, that's what makes it real chocolate. Check your ingredients, people. If you look at it and all that's in it is hydrogenated oils and stuff, and there's no cocoa butter, ugh, I'm so greasy, then that's not the real stuff. In fact, there are two very big brands that if I saw those brands, I would say, oh, of course those have cocoa in them. But when I read the ingredients, they did not. And look at the chips, and they're not allowed to call it chocolate if there is no cocoa butter in it. In fact, it has to have a certain amount of cocoa butter. So I'm putting this in this is not a 9 by 13, it's like that, I don't know, 11 by 7 maybe. Putting it in this size pan, and I'm gonna spread it out. But so I don't know if I don't think I have one here, one of the ingredients. Our ingredients, cocoa butter, and their ingredients are hydrogenated oils. Look on that too, like even on our green chili hot sauce, our first ingredient, jalapenos, the other big brand that people probably have and use, their first ingredient is vinegar. Okay, so, you know, that's one thing about our company is we really have quality. Okay, now I'm going to take just 3 of these peppermint mini bars. Look at how yummy those look. I'm going to break them up into some little pieces. I'm just going to push it down in there just a little bit. And then we're going to pop it in the oven. And I'm not doing this like per piece, although I guess I could, because these are really rich, really delicious. You don't need that much of them. I'm trying to not do such perfect sizes here. Okay. There we go. Probably should have done this ahead of time too if I wasn't cleaning up the oven from exploding butter. Seriously, if you know how to keep that butter from exploding, I would really appreciate it. The other thing you'll taste the difference between ours and others is it's really smooth. It's very smooth, and one of the reasons ours is so much better is I honestly don't think it's as sweet because it doesn't need as much sugar. It's got the real cocoa butter in it. Okay. Now let's toss these around. Okay. Let's push all this down just a little bit. Oh, look at how perfect these look. And then over here, I went crazy. Okay, I'm going to toss this in the oven and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Thank you so much for watching today. Tomorrow, a great treat for Halloween. Thanks. Bye.